Hello anime lovers, welcome to the Anime Sakai channel. This time I will provide information on the release date of A Returner's Magic Episode 2. A little information, A Returner's Magic is adapted from a webtoon by Yusonin. Meanwhile, the anime was produced by Studio Arvo Animation, but there has been no confirmation of the total number of episodes. Previously in Episode 1, there were 6 heroes who had an effort to save humanity in the labyrinth. One of the 6 humans was Dazir Armin. Dazir Armin has an obligation to protect his party until death because he is a leader. These 6 humans go on an adventure to save all of humanity. But they have to fight the dragon first. At that time, Dazir and his party carried out an attack with a very good strategy, and they thought that the dragon was dead. Of the many humans, up to 150 million have fallen in the labyrinth, even great wizards. After defeating the dragon, Dazir thought that the world would be saved. But unexpectedly, the disaster had just begun, and they ultimately failed in carrying out the mission. When Dazir thought he would die, what appeared instead was a world where the world returned to 13 years ago. That meant Dazir had to start over from the beginning. Until in the end, Dazir returned to the past where he had to learn magic again in order to save the world in the future. Dazir also thought that this incident would not happen again in the Shadow Labyrinth, because if it happened it was very likely that the world would end tragically. Then Dazir enrolled in a magic academy in Havrian to increase their magic power. Dazir has a very strong determination to change the bad events in his future. Apart from that, Dazir also talked about the events he experienced in the Shadow World. Dazir also explained that the Shadow World would open every year. After they found out about the Shadow World, many of them wanted to try to enter the Shadow World. However, their offer will definitely be rejected. Because if they enter the Shadow World simulation, they must be prepared to face a very powerful and deadly disaster. Not only that, they also explain the reason why the Shadow World is a threat to all mankind. This is because the Shadow World has damaged the living world today. Then little by little, obstacle after obstacle that Dazir and his party had to face, their magic power was now increasing. However, that was nothing compared to the power that existed in the Shadow World. Dazir had to study even harder a new powerful magic power. The power they need to learn also takes quite a long time to master high-level magic. As time goes by, their strength is now very strong, as is Dazir Armin who is their leader. But that hasn't relieved them all. Until whenever the Shadow World will always be their toughest mission. Conquering the Shadow World is not an easy matter. So Episode 1 of A Returner's Magic will air today, while Episode 2 will be released on October 14, 2023. You can watch it on YouTube Muse Asia or on Batation Guys. Here are the show times.